Previously, I reported that Donald Trump was determined to find a replacement for Justice Ginsburg before the upcoming election, but hadn't yet narrowed it down. Over the past week, this has changed, and he actually did keep his word and nominated a woman. The woman he chose is Amy Coney Barrett. She's a judge with conservative and religious leanings, and some people are worried that her nomination could mean the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and abortion laws like Roe v. Wade could be in trouble. Barrett herself says Roe has been affirmed many times and survived many challenges in the court, and is more than 40 years old, and it's clearly binding on all court of appeals. And so it's not open to me or up to me, and I would have no interest in, as a court of appeals judge, challenging that precedent. It would bind. There's been a lot of backlash from her nomination, mostly due to the fact that a lot of people think that a new Supreme Court justice should be chosen after the election. I would suggest we all do our own individual research on Amy Coney Barrett and why she may or may not be qualified to be a Supreme Court justice. Now is not the best time for false news to be spreading rapidly. I would also suggest calling your local representatives and encouraging them to act. Our voices are small, but we can make them heard. Now is also not the time to be silent. For anyone who missed the presidential debate on the 29th, the vice presidential debate will be held October 2nd. The second presidential debate will be October 15th, and the third will be on October 22nd. All events will be live streamed by the New York Times, but they will also be carried on ABC, CBS, CNN, C-SPAN, Fox News, MSNBC, and NBC. There will be specific issues chosen to debate, and each issue will get 15 minutes. So mark your calendar so you don't miss out. In local news, the protesting has not stopped or slowed down in Providence. After a verdict was announced for the Breonna Taylor case, protesters took to the streets in anger of the decision. The most recent protests ended in many protesters being pepper sprayed and two being arrested by police. Both Providence police and Rhode Island state troopers were present trying to disperse the crowd. A reporter from Uprise, Rhode Island was there, and they have photo and video of police shooting pepper spray at protesters. It seems the night was mostly peaceful, and the crowd eventually dispersed without any injury, besides the pepper spray. The protest itself, which has actually gone on for about 4 days, was about the lack of charges for the police officers involved. Only one officer was charged, and the charge was wanton endangerment for shooting into the neighbors' homes. More and more information is coming out about this case each day. It can get overwhelming trying to read all these updates, so take care of yourself first. Try to limit how much news you're digesting so you don't become overloaded. Take a break from it every once in a while and unplug. Aside from all the protests, Providence has also seen a lot of closing businesses. The oldest bakery in Federal Hill is the next in line to be closing. The veteran chef of Sciallo Brothers Bakery, Walter Potenza, says that with the passing of one of the owners recently, they decided to sell to investors. The whole building is being sold, by the way, which includes the legendary bakery. It's been difficult for restaurants to stay open with all the COVID regulations put in place, especially now that the weather is starting to cool down and outdoor dining won't be the best option anymore. Sciallo Brothers Bakery originally opened in 1916, 104 years ago. They closed temporarily in March and decided that they will remain closed permanently. Sad I never got a chance to try their goodies. Supporting local businesses is super important, especially at a time like this. Before you spend all your money at Walmart or another big corporation, look around and see if a local store has what you need. Do your Christmas shopping at a family-owned store instead of Amazon. When we spend our money with them, we know it's going to help them grow and survive. Now, before I go, if any of my fellow classmates are looking for a job or internship in accounting or business, Rick will be hosting virtual job fairs in the next few weeks. October 7th from 12:30 to 2 will be the Accounting Job and Internship Virtual Fair. And October 14th from 12:30 to 2 will be the Business Job and Internship Virtual Fair. Both of these will be available using Blackboard Collaborate, which is similar to Zoom, but you access it through Blackboard. So polish up your resume and familiarize yourself with the Blackboard Collaborate platform before then. If you need any assistance with your resume, you can schedule an appointment on If you need assistance with your resume, you can schedule an appointment on Handshake or call the Career Development Center and they'd be more than happy to help you. I'm Kwana and thank you for watching Anchor TV.